High Revolution golfers, here we are to discuss a drill that's going to help you turn the ball from right to left. This is part of our Over 50 series, which is a video series where we discuss the draw, the driver, and then 30 to 60 yard shots. So this is us just giving you a teaser on some of the things that we're going to work on in that video series to help you out. So what I see so often when I'm with rev golfers or amateurs in general is just kind of how open they get everything to the target. Now, this gives me incentive to swing on an outside-in way, and golf is a game of opposite. So if I swing left, the ball is going to spin right. If I swing to the right, in most cases, the ball is going to swing to the left. It's going to be mattered on where the club face is pointed, but right now we're really just concerned with getting the path as in to out as we can. So as you can see here, this would be my normal setup. I want you to start to match with the ball back in your stance, more of a closed stance. And why this helps our over 50 crew is because as we get older, we start losing mobility in our joint centers. So the days of yesteryear where we were able to turn and rotate and do all these things, as we've sat in an office chair in a car seat for 20 years, we've lost the ability to move. So ideally what happens is by setting up this way, getting my right hip behind my left, I'm going to increase the range of motion I have in my pelvis, which is going to allow me to get my hands deeper in the circle. And from that depth, I'm going to be able to swing outright of the target in order to produce a path that is in to out. So from here, the whole goal in this is I'm going to set up, I'm going to have a little pressure left, and now I'm going to really feel like I'm swinging my left arm and my pelvis in to where they match that club in the backswing. So as you can see, that's a long way to the inside, and it might look different to you if you've been taught to swing up in front of you, but I can assure you that Lee Trevino, Sergio Garcia, Justin Rose, in their downswing, they all hit that point where that club head is inside their hand path. So we're gonna build it in the backswing. So using this club on the ground, I have this for ball position. This club's at 45 degrees, and all I'm gonna try and do as I move my left shoulder down is really match up my pelvis and my left arm. So understand, the golf swing's always talked about you can't turn enough and you can't make a big enough shoulder turn. If the lower body doesn't tilt and rotate, the upper body's not gonna be able to do as much as it can. So in order to max out how turned we get, we have to make sure that the lower body is leading the race. So as we set up to there, I'm going to take this in as much as I can, and now from here I'm going to really feel as I stay on my heel and move into the big toe of this foot. I want my pelvis to still feel like it matches what's happening on the ground, and then through there is feel like my right arm ends up exiting parallel to this stick on the ground. So it's going to look like this. What that's going to do is teach me to be able to hit out on the ball and hit inside of the ball. And then in our next tip, we'll talk about that ball starting right. How do we get to curve back? So if you have any questions about this, if you click below, you can leave your question and we'll get back to as many as we can.